Hello, and welcome back to the Turps Survival Multiplayer server. My name is Kai, and I will be posting and hosting on the Turps Survival Multiplayer Updates and Info YouTube channel. If you would like to support the channel and this server, leave a like on this video and subscribe and turn the bell on so you never miss an update and info about the Turps SMP. Let's get into the new rules of spawn in Season 5. Now, unlike Season 4, griefing inside of spawn is strictly prohibited. Now, you may ask, what qualifies as griefing? Griefing qualifies as anything that makes spawn look ugly, breaks, replacing, or changing the original look of something that was made by another without their consent. Some examples of griefing are the following, but not limited to: lava casting, breaking important signs, breakage of any blocks made by a moderator or any player on the SMP, vandalism of land, buildings, or roads, block jumping using any blocks on top of roads or just flat land of spawn, and breaking or placing random blocks. So let's go over some examples of griefing and how the mod team would respond to them. Let's say a player goes inside the fish tank, can't get out, and decides to pillar up through the fish tank and leaves behind a mess of blocks. If this player were to break the blocks behind them and then find a way out that was clean and kept the same original look of the fish tank, there would be no problem. But if the player leaves behind the mess for a mod or somebody else to pick up, they may receive a ban from somewhere between 10 minutes to an hour. You may think that a warning would be more necessary than a short ban, but when the mod team has to repetitively break blocks and replace them to give them their original look, or deal with small accidental griefs like this, it can be very time consuming and stop them from their ultimate goal of keeping the server clean without them needing to do it. Another common example of accidental griefing that I see happen a lot in just the first day of this server is block jumping or block clutching. This is when players jump and place blocks under their fall, and while they may just be doing this for fun or even unconsciously just to move around, this can leave behind a very ugly effect on the roads or normal terrain of the SMP. Now again, you may think that a ban here would not be necessary, but if the blocks are not picked up after, and there are many people doing this, as there has been in the first day, this becomes very challenging and annoying for players and mods to clean up. This means this might warrant a 10-minute to 1-hour ban, depending on how long or how much they did with this accidental grief. So what I recommend to all accidental griefers, if you want to travel and spawn, just walk and jump normally. You don't need to place blocks or do anything. And if you want to do this, anywhere outside of spawn is open terrain where you can do as you please. The video I posted before this on my Kayit YouTube channel was wrong about how the offenses of banning and muting works. For mutes, on your first offense, you will get a 2-hour ban. On your second offense, you will get a 6-hour ban, and on a third offense, you'll get a 12-hour ban. But if your offense isn't that serious, you might just get off with a warning. Now, griefing on a larger scale, not as I was talking about earlier as accidental griefs, you will first receive a 12-hour ban, then a 1-day ban, a 2-day ban, and then a permaban. But if the grief isn't serious, it can vary from somewhere between 10 minutes to 3 hours. For X-rayers, on your first offense, you will get a 1-day ban and all of your ores taken away from you. On your second offense, you will get a 2-day ban and then all your ores will be taken away from you as well. On your third offense, you will get a 3-day ban with a clear inventory wipe except for armor and tools. Hacking obviously is an automatic permaban, and if we feel as the hacking doesn't deserve a permaban, the minimum amount that we can ban you for is a 14-day ban. Admin impersonation can also result in a 3-day ban and a warning. IP leaking and doxing is prohibited and is a permanent ban, no questions asked. Racism and homophobia is a 3-day temporary ban, and if it happens again, it's a 1-week ban. And the reason for your bans will always be listed whenever you get banned, so if you want to see, just click on the server and it'll say why you got banned. Now on to stealing. Stealing is very similar to griefing. The items that you stole, we can see through CO Inspect and roll them back or take them from your inventory and put them back into the other person's inventory. If you steal something stupid, like maybe a couple bit of food or just a wooden or stone tool, you might get off with a warning or just a little short ban. But if you steal or break someone's whole chest to get their items, or steal items out of someone's smelting and they ask to give them back and you do not, you might receive a longer ban, like for griefing a 12-hour or 6-hour ban. Finally, the final rule of spawn is DBAA. DBAA, if you don't know, stands for don't be an a-hole. This basically means if someone's building a house or doing something at spawn, don't punch them around or try and kill them. Don't grief people, obviously, don't steal from them. Just be an overall decent person and the server will be an overall decent people back to you. I think I've covered all the important information. I just wanted to uncover for you guys what griefing really was and what we qualify as griefing, because many things, such as just placing random box, people don't even consider as griefing, or they just naturally do it.